was shooting the other day, and I just know.
Held about an inch higher too.
With a back bar on this thing at 50 and 60 yards, it's got to make all the difference.
I think it would.
Back on up. We already know we're shooting good at 20.
Where we going?
I mean, I guess 30.
What we doing today, guys?
Out here practicing, getting us some shots in like usual. Me and Drew and Blue, which he's behind the camera right now, plan on doing some doe patrol here soon, and see if we can get a few slick heads down.
Yep, some good doe management.
We haven't had much luck deer hunting this year. Me and Drew haven't. Blue obviously has, but we figured some of our shooter bucks have gone, and we'd go ahead and lay a few slick heads down this year. So we like to practice at about 30, 40, and 50 yards. Get our range down. That way we're more comfortable at that 20 and 30 yard shot. Drew's done busted a knot.
Done broke a $15 shaft.
Brand new arrows that you bought, what, a month ago?
No, like 2 weeks, probably. Scoot back and zoom in, you know what I'm saying? No.
49.
49. I'm trying to stay away from Drew's truck, dude. I don't want to hit it.
Dude, if you hit Drew's truck, that's 3 foot to the right. Right here.
This stupid Bowtech I've been shooting, man.
Dude talks so high.
All right,
this
shoot.
All right, we're shooting 50.
this X80. Man. That was pretty good. Good target.
Ain't too far from my truck.
You got a little wind too, so. That's it, bro. Yeah, you're inch right and about 2.5 inches.
Did you calculate for the windage?
Oh yeah.
You're about an inch right and about 2.5 inches.
Can you watch my arrow spin?
Yeah.
It's got a slight helical to it.
Yeah, it's spinning to the right.
That was a perfect shot. We've backed up to 60 now. I'll give this a swing.
Don't miss target.
You excited to shoot some does?
Yeah, I just can't hit the target.
That's probably gonna work out.
These arrows are dropping hard at 60 yards. Surprisingly.
Man, surprising you? Surprising
As
you?
soon as I get it tuned though, it's just the fact that I can blow through one at 60.
Mister, I won't drop that much.
It's legit like 30 here in Kentucky. It's cold.
Or it's gonna, dude, because think about it, gravity is pulling straight now, and if it's not level, it's gonna be.
Is this level?
What?
You got it on 0?
I like a little stand here.
You got it on 0?
Yeah.
It would be smart to lower it, but I'll stand here and peek over the top.
What are we looking at? I can't see it for the life of me.
It'd be perfect though for this thing not to roll.
Just kind of hold it in place.
Where's it going, dude? Is the wind blowing it?
It's going due north.
All right, like the fourth try weighing his arrow.
.557.
Ooh,
550, 558, 557.
it's not bad.
It's pretty good.
Here, get your arrows.
Dude, I am curious what these little scrawny things weigh.
What's your front of center?
It's not good. How did you get that centered?
It wasn't easy.
362.
So
Wow.
That's 200.
Dude,
right?
you are light as
Here,
crap.
let me see. This is my old setup. This is what I've shot since
What's that arrow?
2019. It's a gold tip.
It is not gonna focus.
Gold tip Hunter 340. I got
Gold
the
tip, 340.
I got the coon killer on there.
That thing's broke too. That's gonna throw it off.
Coon killer. 396.
That's only 30 grams more than mine.
Here, snag my arrow.
Man, you are.
I've got 125 more, or 125. Come on, come on. I'm shooting a 125 grain fill point. He's got a 100, and my arrows are a little longer. 595, 594.
So you're what, 10 grains more than him?
No, I was 568.
So that's 20 grains.
Should be 25. Well, yeah.
So this is the arrow I was shooting last year out of my 60-pound Elite.
Add 100 grains because there's no tip on
At
it.
125, that's what I was shooting.
Oh, so you're 4 something?
430.
430.
430. And that thing dropped.
That's fairly
hard.
heavy then, really. Or no?
For a
I mean,
60?
that's honestly about a midweight arrow.
What was my other one? 390.
Yeah.
My old setup.
I mean, I think a good midweight arrow is around 430 to 490, 500.
Midweight's 550 in my opinion. So what kind of bow are you shooting right now, Colton?
I am currently shooting a Matthews Halon 6. I got a IQ sight 5-pin on there, and I'm kind of mixed emotions on the 5-pin. I kind of want to go to something similar y'all have, but with a nice octane stabilizer on it that does not match it at all. But
Just helps it blend better, don't it?
yeah, I got a new bow coming in February. Ordered the new Matthews Phase 4.
Big money.
Big money. And I'm going to change my arrow setup. I'm currently shooting Easton Bloodlines, but that was back when everybody talked about fast bows and light arrows and trying to get a faster speed. And I'm kind of trying to lean towards the way they're going with a heavier arrow, which, like I said, these are very light arrow.
What did they weigh?
What was it,
560?
Huh?
Or 360.
3 something, 365, I think.
That's with the fill point?
That's with the 100 grain fill
Oh
point.
my god.
330.
So that's literally a 265 grain arrow.
That's nuts, dude. And then my Rampages are at like,
That's a
lighted knock in them.
That's a 70-pound bow, which is turned down right now, and which my Phase 4, I'm gonna turn it up to 75. I ordered a 75. I got the 3388 too, so kind of excited to see how that goes.
I've got about 10 more grains in the back of my lighted knocks.
Is that about what they are?
Want to show us your setup, Drew?
Alright guys, I'm shooting the Bowtech Realm. This
Realm.
Bowtech Realm, however you say it. It's a 70-pound bow. It's a good shooting little bow. I just got this, actually, I bought it used. I ain't much on buying new bows. I go with good deals most times. But anyways, I bought it used this past fall, and I've deer hunted with it this year. So far I've killed a doe with it. I like it pretty good. I got this Trophy Ridge React Trio. Ain't that right?
Yeah.
It's a
Same thing I got, but
it's a 3-pin, and the 40-yard pin's a floater, I guess is what they call it.
Yeah.
It goes all the different ranges and stuff, but I like it quite a bit.
It's a pretty good pin gap, ain't it?
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what
Five-
happens when you shoot a 600 grain arrow.
500.
Hey, my pin gap ain't that bad.
Well,
Well,
can't
is
help
yours
it.
a 70 pound?
this 70, yeah.
Yeah.
Buried up too.
Here's what I'm shooting. He's smacking on whatever that is back there. Scratch my new bow. Jeez.
Ooh.
No. But it'll polish out. It's a Bowtech Revolt X80. I just bought this bow like a month ago.
I talked him into it.
Me and Colton were sitting around, and I was on eBay, and I was like, "Dude, look at this. Thing's $700." I was like, "I'll offer $750," and I
It's a
got it.
brand new bow too.
Yeah, it was brand new. I cut the tags off of it. It had a knocking point on it, but you could tell the string had never been shot. And the guy told me, but I just have QAD drop away. Same sight Drew has, but like a year newer. I'm shooting 30 grains heavier, but 10 pounds heavier as well.
That's what that X80 is all
Yeah,
about.
that's what the 80 pound, that's what the X80 is.
Big man.
But honestly, 80 isn't that bad. I sometimes struggle with it, but it's really not all that bad. Shooting the same arrows, Drew. We ordered the same arrows.
I don't think we went over my arrow setup.
Put the same, oh, I guess we didn't, but
Black Eagle.
Black Eagle Rampage, 250 spine arrow, like 10.7 grains an inch, which is a bit much, but we wasn't too worried about it. We were trying to cross over 550 to 600 grains, and he's got a 55 grain insert with a 72 grain weight on it. And I have the same thing, but I'm shooting a 125 grain point, and he's shooting a 100 grain point. But overall, my arrow weighed 195, and his was like what, 160, 169, something like that.
595.
Yeah.
Yeah, my arrow weighs 595.
Yeah.
But pretty excited. I haven't had this bow that long. I've tuned it. I'm still breaking it in though. It's the bow shooting weird. It's not me.
Yeah. Y'all want to talk about that for a minute though? Why y'all went to a
Heavy arrow setup.
heavy arrow setup?
Well, yeah, we just wanted a heavier arrow, more penetration. Now, it's kind of funny with his bow. He's shooting like, what are you shooting? Like 60?
62, I think.
62 pounds, and he's shooting. We put him in a chronograph the other day. He was shooting 264, and I was shooting 240, like 249.
244, I think.
It was 247, 248, 249, all three shots. They bounced around that. I'm shooting slower than him, but today I was shooting at 40, and this is like the fourth time it's happened. My arrow passed through our target. Given it's not a brand new target, it's not a block target, but it's one of those just cheaper bag targets. But I mean, I'm blowing through that target at 40 yards with these arrows and 80 pounds. What that's going to do to a deer?
Should make a big difference in shooting a deer and getting past it.
What that's going to do to a deer, I think, is a huge difference. Now, also, at 40 yards, if I'm off by 2 yards, I almost missed the target.
Yeah. Was it 40? It was 50. It was 50 yards. At 50 yards, you've got like a 6 to 8 inch drop versus mine's like a 3 to 4 inch drop.
Like I'm telling you.
So you definitely have to like shoot your bow and know your bow before you went out and like you ranged a deer at 50 yards and he took 2 steps. It makes a big difference.
And that's when being a better archer comes in play.
Yeah.
Like I don't recommend someone who's just getting into bows to shoot 600 grain arrows when they just don't know nothing about it. Like I'm telling you, if you shoot a deer and you're 2 or 3 yards off at 35, you think he's 35 and he's 37, it's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
Like seriously, I'm gonna have to make sure.
Now, like my arrow, I could shoot. That's the thing about shooting from like 30 yards to 50 yards. For me, anyways, my arrows 30 yards to 35. I'm only going to be 4 inches difference at max, versus shooting at 50 and 55. I'm going to shoot 6 inches difference. So I mean,
but
just know your ranges.
If I'm 4 yards off at like 50, I swear I'll miss the target.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much at all, but that's a heavy arrow setup. Like I was watching the Hunting Public, they had 3 arrows, or they had 3 pins, and it wasn't an adjustable like ours. He had his 20, 30, and 40, and that's it.
Most of them have floater pins now, though.
See, his all 3 were these. It wasn't like ours.
Yeah,
he had just the 3 straight ones.
I think that bottom one floats.
He was also shooting 640, Drew. 640 grains. That's a heavy arrow, so I really don't see him shooting past 40.
I plan on going to a heavier arrow too, compared to what I have. I ain't gonna cross that 600
I can't
mark.
believe those are 360.
I'm gonna probably shoot around 500.
500 is a solid number. 480. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about.
I'm not looking to shoot through a deer's shoulder by no means, but at least get solid pass
Those
throughs.
arrows are light.
You know. He's a dead shot of Kentucky.